all in the rest. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the rest. I never switch.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap. Between the...
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Sheds off the tackle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. On first down, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Newton, quick slant, caught by Moore. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Gun.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Come on, D. Check it back.
Play action. It's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, never takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Space to maneuver at the 40. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Rolling to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On first and 10, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Vanette there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And now back out comes the offense. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Taken in at the 22. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. On first down, Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 14, got it.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Wilson, steps away to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it with Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Carson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now
4th down. Here's Wilson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a team...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now it's Wilson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
15. Panthers 3. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short.
That's it, baby. We gon' work.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Newton. Able to shake him off. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Caught here by Griffin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ray McLeod there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. There's Wilson to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Wilson, blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wilson's pass complete to Van Ness. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Newton, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a play fake here on 1st down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead. be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
54. Mike, 54.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Great. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. McCaffrey on the counter. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton now to throw. Here's Griffin on the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Newton to throw. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
He'll try and run it. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Penny, a first down carry. Skirts by at the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 44, Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing is Newton, and he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Mike, lady. Mike's by 4. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson buying time to his left. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. The 40, the 30, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point splits the uprights. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go deep, tight.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,